19 points, 24 minutes, 5 of 11 from 3. That was the stat line Cameron Carr put up in his Lakers Summer League debut, and it stood far above everything else on the floor for his team that night. Every other player on the roster struggled. Some looked unprepared, some looked out of shape, some simply had a cold shooting night. Cameron Carr was the exception, and it wasn't close. This was Summer League, not the NBA, and not even preseason yet, so expectations need context. But the full stat line tells the story on its own. 19 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 5 of 11 shooting from three-point range, good for 45.5%. Beyond Carr, the only other player who stood out at all was Arthur Kuma. Everyone else on the roster looked either unready for the level of play or simply had a night to forget. Carr's offensive game was built on an effortless shooting motion. While teammates looked rushed and out of control, Carr stayed calm, using sidesteps and pump fakes to manufacture just enough space to get his shot off. That composure showed up across several possessions. His first bucket came off a pin-down screen set by William Kyle, where he caught the ball in the corner and rose for a contested 3 despite tight coverage, a shot made possible by a vertical leap in the 43 to 44-inch range. On the next possession, a drive and kick from John Elmore found Carr for a transition 3 that he knocked down with what looked like minimal effort. Later in the game, running off a pin-down screen from Anton Watson, Carr pulled up for a mid-range jumper, using one dribble and elevation to separate from his defender before scoring. On another trip down the floor, a shot fake drew his defender off his feet, and Carr sidestepped into an open 3. Later still, Golden State left him unmarked in the corner, and after a brief hesitation, he knocked down the open 3-point shot. Beyond individual possessions, the broader pattern was versatility. Carr showed he could catch and shoot off movement, and create his own look off the dribble when needed, a skill set suited to playing off a ball-dominant creator. In a Lakers offense built around Luka Dončić, that kind of gravity-independent shooting matters. A primary ball handler who draws multiple defenders needs shooters who can capitalize on the space created, and Carr's shot profile fits that need. Defensively, Carr also delivered his signature highlight of the night. Matched up against Will Richard, a player who logged real NBA rotation minutes as a rookie, Carr stayed in front of him possession after possession. When Richard attempted a step-back move, Carr's recovery speed and a 7-foot 1-inch wingspan allowed him to contest and block the shot near the 3-point line. The larger point of the performance was restraint. Carr was, by a wide margin, the most talented player on the floor for his team, yet he did not try to dominate the ball or generate offense outside the role he was asked to play. He operated off the ball, took efficient shots when available, and contributed on defense, the exact profile of a 3-and-D wing, which is reportedly the role the Lakers want him to fill at the next level. That discipline, choosing structure over stat padding when he had the talent to do more, is arguably more significant than the box score itself. Context matters here too. Golden State's roster in this game included players with legitimate NBA experience, including Lindborg, Richard, and X, several of them on contracts that could see real minutes this season. So while this remains Summer League competition, Carr was tested against players who have already played meaningful NBA minutes. Zooming out to the Lakers roster, the team's current construction around Luka Dončić, Austin Reeves, and Walker Kessler highlights a clear need for 3-and-D wings, two-way players who can shoot from 3 and hold up defensively. Compared to other current wing options on the roster, Carr already looks like one of the better fits available. With some of the younger prospects still appearing further away from NBA readiness based on this same game.